Hey guys, it's thru of Parkour, and I'm on my way to one of my favorite spots to train parkour. And also, make sure to watch till the end of the video because I'll be updating you guys on my backflip quest. So let's howl into it. Alright guys, I'm gonna stretch a little bit before I move on to the actual movements of this training session. I'll tell you what guys, what I've noticed is that a really important thing when doing parkour is to make sure you have all your joints warmed up and stuff, and like everything stretched a little bit so you are ready to do it. I'm thinking of working on maybe some vaults first, but probably just some stuff that I need to work on, or more specifically for more of a warm-up side of it, I'll do some rolls and work on that. So let's go into it. Now guys, after doing that little warm-up, I'm going to move on to working on some wall runs. So I'll be using this just to work on the climb up and basically pop up. But essentially, I'm going to be working on the form of my wall run move. So let's see how that works out. Obviously, on a real wall, these nooks wouldn't be here, so that makes it a little easier than it should be for this, but it works for just working on the climb up. That was a bad landing, by the way, so don't repeat that. Alright guys, the next thing I'm going to work on is precisions. So I know the perfect spot for this, which is right over here. What I'm planning on doing is jumping from that wall right there down to that wall in a precision and basically stick it, and that'll be a good way to work on that. That was kind of a rough roll, but it turned out well. Oh. Yo! Alright guys, the next thing I'm going to work on is some vaults. So let's do that. And I know I won't say the perfect spot to work on them, but it's a decent spot to work on some vaults. So let's see. Let's start by right here. Actually, this is a good little spot just for like going over a bench, because basically for vaults you can practice on any bench that you find. Some are higher than others, so you might want to test that out first, but I think it's good to practice on higher obstacles so you're not what I'm trying to say is that you're not as scared to do them. You know what I mean. Essentially what I was trying to say, if you do ones that are a little higher than you normally do more, it's a lot easier to do them without having to be more scared than you need to be, because when you do parkour, you should get to the point to where you can do it when you just see an obstacle and just go over it. So let's talk more parkour. So let's get into it. That was a little sketchy. Let's try that. Without that part. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. Alright guys, I got those vaults done, so that felt pretty good. I haven't done those, I wouldn't say I haven't done them in a while, I just haven't done them at this spot in a while. But what I'm going to do now is do a gate vault, which you guys didn't see when I was doing the vaults. That's basically where I do a front handspring over like a railing and stuff, like kind of like that, and you basically flip yourself over, which is really cool. But I've done it here once, but I'm gonna see if I can do it again. So let's see. That is basically the gist of it, but you want to do it more flippy, more kind of forwards to get more speed. But let's do that again. Alright guys, another thing I'm going to do since I'm over here in this area, I'm going to work on some legit wall runs on this wall. So I'll be basically doing the wall run and then climbing over that, and yeah, that's basically how it works. So let's do it. Lastly guys, I want to point out, after every time you work on parkour or you do parkour, you want to make sure to stretch out after your training session. The reason you want to stretch out is because, for example, when I started doing parkour, I didn't even stretch at all. So like after every parkour session that I did, I would be super sore and not able to train the next day. And recently, when I tried it, I was able to not be sore the next day and also the third day after doing parkour. So it's really good if you're wanting to train consistently, like from day to day to day. Basically, every day, and it's really important to know. So when you do parkour, you do not have to deal with being so sore that'll basically make it virtually impossible to train. Alright guys, now here comes the backflip quest update. Now currently I'm able to do it basically like a back handspring, kind of like a little sideways back handspring, but I'm planning on moving towards doing kind of like a side backflip, which is basically just like a hack flip. And I'm hoping that once I get that down, I can more fine tune it to a correct backflip and essentially perfect it correctly. So that'll be it for the parkour backflip update. Now guys, that'll be it for this video. Now comment down below, like, subscribe to join the pack. Also, don't forget to comment down below and tell me what you think about this video. Streetwolf out.